What if everything you've been praying for, everything you've been working in silence for, everything you've been waiting to see, is hiding behind the one battle you've been afraid to fight? What if your destiny, your elevation, your breakthrough is waiting on the other side of the hill you keep walking around? What if, this entire time, God wasn't delaying you, He was preparing you? Now, we walk into the season of your undeniable rising. Your quiet struggles are building your loudest victories. Listen carefully. The battles you fight in silence, the nights you can't sleep, the days you question your purpose, the hours no one sees. Those moments are not wasted, they are construction. When you're quiet, when nobody knows what you're carrying, when you show up with a smile but your spirit is tired, that's when your foundation is being built. Elevation doesn't begin when people clap. Elevation begins when nobody even notices you're trying. Remember, diamonds don't scream when they're being formed. Gold doesn't make noise while it melts. Pressure never announces the greatness it's creating. Your silence is not weakness. Your silence is becoming. And one day, the world will see what God was shaping in private. But before the world sees you, you must first see yourself differently. Luxury begins in the mind long before it appears in your hands. Luxury is not money. Luxury is identity. Luxury is waking up knowing you are not ordinary. Luxury is speaking with elegance even when your environment lacks it. Luxury is thinking in abundance when you were raised around scarcity. People think wealth starts in the bank account. Wrong. Wealth starts in the language you speak to yourself. Poor minds ask, can I afford this? Wealthy minds ask, what must I become for this to be normal? Luxury is not the car. It's the mindset that attracts the car. Luxury is not the penthouse. It's the inner architecture that makes you deserving of it. Here's the truth they don't tell you. Every luxury you desire already exists. The question is not, can I have it? The question is, am I becoming the person who naturally attracts it? Luxury is a frequency. You don't chase it. You embody it. And it finds you. Elevate your thinking, and your life will follow. But elevation demands something most people aren't willing to give. Before elevation comes intense refinement. Every champion has a season where they disappear, not because they are hiding, but because they are becoming. You must separate to elevate. You must detach to ascend. Not everyone is meant to walk into your next level with you. This is the season where God rearranges your life. Old habits fall off. Old friends disconnect. Old environments feel uncomfortable. Old desires lose their taste. Don't fear the emptiness. Don't fear the loneliness. Don't fear the stripping. Before a house is redesigned, the old structure is first torn down. You are not being punished. You are being prepared. And here's what most people miss. The luxury of solitude is that it reveals who you are without the noise, without the validation, without the audience. In silence, you meet your true self. In solitude, you build your real power. In isolation, you discover your authentic voice. The world celebrates the stage, but greatness is built in the green room. And once you understand this, you're ready for the blueprint. Success is engineered, not wished for. There are 5 unbreakable laws of elevation. 1. Clarity. Know what you want with painful precision. Unclear goals produce unclear lives. Don't say, I want to be successful. Say, I want to own 3 income-producing properties by age 35. Specificity is the language of destiny. 2. Capacity. Build yourself to handle what you're asking for. Don't request a blessing you don't have the character to maintain. $1 million in the hands of someone with $1,000 mindset becomes $1,000 very quickly. Expand your capacity before you expand your wallet. 3. Consistency. Small disciplines, daily. Tiny progress compounds into unstoppable greatness. The luxury brands didn't become luxury overnight. They became luxury through decades of consistent excellence. You are your own luxury brand. Build accordingly. 4. Courage. Nothing changes until you face what frightens you. Fear is the currency of breakthrough. Every level of your life that feels stuck is being guarded by a fear you haven't confronted yet. Face it. 5. Currency of value. Become valuable. People chase what solves their problems. Become the solution. Your income will never exceed your value to the marketplace. So stop asking, how do I make more money? Start asking, how do I become more valuable? Your rise is not random. It is engineered by discipline, mindset, and positioning. Now, let's talk about the moment that separates dreamers from legends. Every destiny has a moment where surrender is tested. Breakthrough always comes after the breaking point, when you're tired, when you're drained, when you feel like giving up, when your spirit feels heavy, when your dreams feel far away. That's the final exam. The universe doesn't reward the most talented, it rewards the most consistent. You're closer than you think. Don't let exhaustion bury your destiny. Listen to me carefully. Your darkest moments are not coincidences. They are contractions, just like birth. Before new life enters the world, there is pain. Intense pain. Pain that makes you want to give up. But that pain is not a sign to stop. It's a sign that something is about to be born. Your business, your breakthrough, your elevation, your new identity. If you are in darkness right now, you are not dying. You are in labor. Something magnificent is being born through you. The night always deepens before sunrise. The storm always rages hardest before the calm. The pressure always intensifies right before the diamond forms. Think about every great story. The hero always breaks before they rise. Joseph was in prison before he became prime minister. David was in the wilderness before he wore the crown. The butterfly is completely liquid before it flies. Transformation looks like destruction from the inside, but from the outside, it looks like destiny unfolding. Hold on, not because it's easy, but because your future self is begging you not to quit now. And when you hold on, when you push through, something changes. You are not who you were, you are who you are becoming. A new version of you is breaking through. A wiser version, a calmer version, a stronger version, a more powerful version. Stop judging yourself by your past. Start honoring the vision of your future. Your rebirth begins the moment you decide, I am done shrinking. I am done doubting. I am done settling. I am ready to rise. Your next level requires a different you, and that version is already knocking. But here's what rebirth actually requires. It requires you to grieve who you used to be, to release the old identity, to let go of the comfortable patterns. Most people never transform because they refuse to let the old version die. They want the new life, but they cling to the old habits. They want the promotion, but they keep the procrastination. They want the relationship, but they maintain the toxicity. You cannot take your old self into your new season. The caterpillar doesn't become a butterfly by addition. It becomes a butterfly by complete dissolution. Everything it was must break down before it becomes what it's meant to be. Are you willing to dissolve? Because on the other side of that dissolution is a version of you that can fly, and that version moves differently. True luxury is self-mastery. At this level, luxury is no longer about what you own. Luxury is about what owns you, or rather, what doesn't. The luxury of discipline is freedom. Freedom from distraction. Freedom from chaos. Freedom from the opinions of others. Freedom from your own weakness. Most people think discipline is restriction. It's not. Discipline is liberation. The disciplined person chooses their schedule. The undisciplined person is chosen by their circumstances. The disciplined person chooses their body. The undisciplined person is chosen by their cravings. The disciplined person chooses their focus. The undisciplined person is chosen by their notifications. Here's the luxury mindset shift. Poor people see discipline as sacrifice. Wealthy people see discipline as investment. Going to the gym isn't losing time. It's buying energy, confidence, and longevity. Reading instead of scrolling isn't missing out. It's acquiring the knowledge that creates opportunities. Saying no to distractions isn't being rigid. It's protecting the yes that changes your life. Luxury is not excess. Luxury is precision. The luxury car is engineered with precision. The luxury watch is crafted with precision. The luxury life is built with precision. Sloppy habits create sloppy results. Precise habits create extraordinary outcomes. Winners don't announce, they demonstrate. You don't need to prove anything. Silence becomes your strength. Privacy becomes your power. Focus becomes your protection. You stop explaining yourself. You stop defending your growth. You stop seeking validation. Winners move differently because they know noise distracts, silence builds. Let your results speak. Let your discipline speak. Let your evolution speak. You owe the world excellence, not explanations. And as you embody this, doors begin to open. There is always a door. Few enter because they stop knocking. Every destiny has a doorway, but most people quit right before the door opens. Your job is not to force the door. Your job is to knock consistently. Opportunity comes to the persistent. Favor comes to the prepared. Elevation comes to the positioned. Here's what people don't understand about doors. Sometimes the door doesn't open because you're knocking on the wrong one. Sometimes the door doesn't open because you're not ready for what's behind it. Sometimes the door doesn't open because there's a better door waiting. But here's the truth. Every no is redirecting you to a greater yes. That job you didn't get, that door closed so a better opportunity could find you. That relationship that ended, that door closed so you could become the person worthy of your true match. That business that failed, that door closed so you could build something greater with the lessons you learned. Stop staring at closed doors. Turn around. There's an open one behind you, but you'll never see it if you're still obsessing over what didn't work. The door to your destiny is not behind you. It's ahead of you. And every step you take in faith, every day you show up, every moment you choose belief over doubt, you're getting closer. Keep knocking. Your door is closer than you think. And when that door opens, you must be ready to walk through with excellence. Luxury is a reward, and a responsibility. Luxury is not just an aesthetic, it's a discipline. Luxury demands self-control, emotional maturity, boundaries, intentional relationships, financial intelligence, identity management. The higher you rise, the more you must protect your peace. Wealth is loud for the immature, silent for the wise. Here's what they don't tell you about elevation. Not everyone will celebrate your rise. Some will resent it. Some will question it. Some will try to sabotage it. Not because you've done anything wrong, but because your growth reminds them of their stagnation. Your elevation will make some people uncomfortable. That's not your problem to fix. As you rise into abundance, guard your environment, guard your energy, guard your vision, the luxury of boundaries. You no longer attend every event you're invited to. You no longer engage every opinion that's offered. You no longer explain every decision you make. Your time becomes precious. Your energy becomes sacred. Your peace becomes non-negotiable. This is the difference between new money and old money. New money screams. Old money whispers. New money needs validation. Old money operates from confidence. New money shows off. Old money shows up. As you ascend, move with the grace of someone who knows their value. You don't need to announce it. You don't need to prove it. You simply embody it. Luxury is not what you wear. Luxury is what you embody. And when you embody this correctly, the rise becomes inevitable. When you rise correctly, nothing can stop you. You are entering a season where doors open faster, connections align naturally, opportunities find you. Your name enters rooms you've never stepped into. People begin to recognize your value. Your growth becomes unstoppable. This is the season of acceleration, the season of reward, the season of ease, the season of victory. You didn't survive everything you survived just to remain the same. Your rise is inevitable. But let me be clear about what rising correctly means. It means rising with integrity, not stepping on people to get ahead. It means rising with gratitude, not forgetting where you came from. It means rising with generosity, not hoarding your blessings. It means rising with humility, not letting success make you arrogant. It means rising with purpose, not just accumulating, but contributing. Because here's the ultimate truth. The most luxurious life is not the one where you have everything. It's the one where you become everything you were created to be and impact others in the process. Your elevation is not just for you. It's for everyone connected to you. It's for everyone watching you. It's for everyone who needs to see that it's possible. You are not just rising for yourself. You are rising for your lineage, for your children who will inherit a different legacy, for your parents who sacrificed so you could dream bigger, for your community that needs a living example, for your future self who is depending on your present decisions. This is bigger than you. And when you understand that, the pressure becomes purpose, the struggle becomes story, the pain becomes power. You rise, not because it's easy, but because it's necessary. So let me ask you one final time. This is your time now. Do you remember the question we started with? What if everything you've been praying for is hiding behind the one battle you've been afraid to fight? Now you know the answer. It is that hill you've been walking around. It's time to climb it. That fear you've been avoiding. It's time to face it. That dream you've been postponing. It's time to pursue it. That version of yourself you've been becoming. It's time to be it. Take a deep breath. Feel the shift happening inside you right now. Everything you've been waiting for. Everything you've been fighting for, everything you've been praying for, it's not coming. It's already here. You just needed to become the person who could see it. And now you are. This is your season, your moment, your rebirth, your elevation, your undeniable rising. God wasn't delaying you, He was developing you. And now, you're ready. So walk boldly into your destiny. Walk powerfully into your purpose. Walk confidently into your future. Because your future is not waiting for you to be perfect. Your future is waiting for you to be persistent. The world needs what you're carrying. The world needs who you're becoming. The world needs your voice, your vision, your value. Don't shrink. Don't hide. Don't wait for permission. Rise now, not tomorrow, not when you feel ready, not when circumstances are perfect. Now, because everything you need is already inside you. This is the season of your undeniable rising. Now go climb that hill. Your elevation was never in question, only your decision to claim it.